Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that you were the guy who broke the story of an African-American CNN news person or camera person having peanuts thrown at him or her by one of the people at the RNC saying, this is how we feed the animals. Do I have that right?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I was the first to sort of put it out, but credit where credit is due. That came initially from our photographer, Steve Coombs, who I've worked with for a long time here at Current. And he talked to some folks at CNN who saw the incident happen,
right.
Told me about it. Then we went through sort of the normal reporting process to make sure that they were on the up and up and we knew who it was. And then got some confirmation from CNN, although CNN wouldn't put out a statement. But the basic story of it was that, yes, there were two people who are credentialed, but it's not clear whether they were delegates or alternates. We can't get that information either from CNN or from the RNC. But they were heckling an African-American woman who was a photographer for CNN. She takes one of these cameras and points it at reporters in the crowd and whatnot, and she was either on the floor or just off the floor. They were heckling her. And she was ignoring it. And then they started throwing peanuts or peanut shells at her. And one of them said, that could be loudly heard by other people, this is how we feed the animal.
Well, why were they heckling her? Because she was black or because they didn't like her taking their pictures or something?
Well, she wasn't taking pictures of them. So it's, what was motivating them? It certainly appears like it was racist, and that's how it was motivated.
Yeah,
so
good old boys from the South.
At that point, she complained. The security got called over. There were other people in the crowd who helped identify who these knuckleheads were, and they threw them out. The problem, I think, with this is that this didn't get reported on CNN last night. We were able to get it just because of contacts that we have among the CNN staff and tech, and because of our, the work of our cameraman Steve Coombs, who knew these people and talked to them and sort of gave us the first lead on this.
Sure.
But it was only after 11 o'clock when CNN finally put out a statement, yes, confirming publicly that this had happened, and a little bit of details. And then today, they put a report out on their website, and it was two people. The RNC called this deplorable, but still, with a lot of things we don't know. Were these delegates? Which state were they from? Who was the camera person? Is she willing to be identified? What exactly happened? I mean, and
is the RNC genuinely horrified, or are they just going to try and brush it under the rug because this is just part of their racial strategy? I mean,
my sense is it's the latter, unfortunately, and I don't think I don't think people feel that way. But but they're mad that it's caught, and it's deplorable, and you shouldn't throw peanuts at people. If you feel that way, I guess.
We can all agree on that. But there is so much coded racism in what the RNC is doing right now, and these ads with these lies in them. David Shuster, TakeActionNews.com, Current TV. Thank you, David.